Alright guys, welcome to the scheme of the week. This is the third scheme we're going to be putting up. And this is the defensive portion of it. And we're talking today about this new D I've been running, this 4-4 split, and how it works and how to run it effectively. If you look at the formation, you're going to see it's very unique and it's just a very intimidating formation. Now, there's two different ways you can run it. You can run from 4-3 into 4-4, and you can run from just straight 4-4. There are only a few teams that can run just a straight 4-4, and we're going to very quickly go over those teams. Of course, San Francisco can run it. Steelers can run it. The Jets can run it. The Cowboys can run it. Any team with 4 decent linebackers who can cover in the 70s or the high 60s can run it. So, like, for example, in Pittsburgh, I think we already got a roster set. Yeah, we got Worlitz, Timmons, Sylvester, Woodley, and then on the line you want one athletic defensive tackle and one beefy tackle, and you want the beefy tackle to be on the left side of the field. So I think that means we need Hampton at the number 2 tackle. Now the right end and left end, you see, you just want to get overall there, and you only have one safety, which is nice for Pittsburgh. You get to take advantage of Troy. And you get to take advantage of their weak secondary by adding an extra linebacker, so it actually works well with Pittsburgh. So that's just a sample for that lineup. Now if we're talking 4-3 into 4-4, we're going to be coming in 4-3 every play and audibly in. Here's how you want to do it. This is how I do it with San Francisco. You want to get Harrelson here, Smith here, Smith and Sopayaga here. Okay. Brooks here, Willis here, Bowman here, Rogers and Culliver or Brown, whatever you guys want to do there. And then you want your safety to be Golson, and then you've got Dante Whitner here, or a strong safety. I'd say at least 70 strength to go down in there, and he's going to shore up the coverage a little bit more. So that's how we're going to do that. Now let's get into the blitzing portion of the defense. We're going to run straight from 4-3 stack into it, and you basically can come out in any 4-3 play you want. And also, real quick, let's go over the audibles. Now, if you're running the 4-3 and this is going to be the 4-3 to 4-4 sample. Now, if you're running 4-3 into 4-4, we're going to use this play, free safety zone blitz, one of the best plays in the game. We're going to use monster green, crash gold, 2 deep, and zone blitz. Now, these plays work very well in conjunction with one another, and we're going to show you how to make them just pure lockdown. Now, my base play almost every time in the beginning of the game, when I want to fill out my opponent and just see what they're going to do, this is what I've been doing recently. I'm going to come out in 4-3 stack. We'll cover 3 buzz. As soon as I come out, baseline press coverage and spread my linebackers. I'm going to purple these 2 guys here, and I'm going to use their Willis. Now, let's talk about why this works, because you see a lot of this. So snap the ball by using Willis. We can take away that seam. He's going to take away that immediate seam, and he's flowing there. And then by that time, you got a good 4-down lineman, and the pressure's coming. So what you're going to have to do to beat this. One second, real quick, guys. What you're going to have to do to beat that is you're going to have to, really just take the underneath stuff. You're not going to get anything deep, and we're going to force you to just kind of go underneath, kind of fill you out a little bit, and see where you like to go whenever you go underneath. So same setup. Now, so how I would beat that is I have to read the defense now. Okay, they're playing my okay, now I have to check down. And see, you can check down and it is effective, but it's not going to, we're going to wrap you up, we're going to tackle, and that's kind of the philosophy of the defense. Now, to send pressure from the cover 3 buzz, one of the first things, the base setup is always the same. Baseline press coverage and now, you want to re-blitz the right side backer, spy Sopayaga, and purple Smith. Now, you're responsible for everything on this side of the field, flats and curl flats and hook. He's going to help you out with drag, so you mainly want to worry about streak first, and then you want to check into the curl flat and stuff like that. Now, we should get a gap from Justin Smith here. And as you see, we're going to get a block shed sack, or we're going to get a gap, one of the two. Just kind of depends on how the offense defends it. You might need to... No, you don't need to spray it on. So basically, you just re-blitz here. And another thing you can do to make the blitz probably more effective is you could flat Sopayaga, purple Smith, hook Bowman, and purple Willis. Come on. Now, actually, let's reset the play. Say I want to make that blitz more effective. I would flip the play. And baseline, press coverage, spread line, spread backers. Ah, crap, no, that's wrong. Thought I could do it, but I can't because the alignment, it gets all screwed up. So, say I want to make the play more efficient. Here's what I do. Flat Sopayaga, purple Smith, deep blue Bowman, and user Willis. And now you have streaks lined up there. All you have to worry about now is the flat, curl flat stuff over here. You should get A-gap. And if you don't get A-gap, you get a really nice zone rush. I'm not sure why I'm not getting my A-gap to come in. Maybe it is kind of hit or miss, though. A-gaps aren't as consistent this year. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. Let's try the contain concept. Purple. There, it's starting to come. So you need to contain. That's what you need to do. And you're still going to get good pressure. You're still going to get decent pressure. You're only sending 3, so you're not killing yourself in coverage, which is nice. And you're getting decent pressure. And you're just jumping anything on the right side of the field with Willis here. So, and occasionally it's going to come in. And if it doesn't come in right away, you're going to get about 3 seconds. So that's how we run it from the left side. Now, say I want to bring pressure from the right side from the same play. It's going to be a little bit more delayed, but it's the same concept. It's just you do it like this, and now you're going to use your Golston. So ball snap, you're just going to jump, anything underneath here, and he's only going to have about 3 to 5 seconds to pass the ball. So that's kind of how we run the blitzes from that formation, from that set. Now say you want more of a surefire blitz that's going to come in every time. You want to spread your line, you want to crash them out, re-blitz Smith, re-blitz Harrelson, spread linebackers, global blitz the left outside backer, and now you're definitely going to get edge heat. You see. Now the reason I don't like to do that is because it's kind of a tell that I'm going to send it, because I'm spreading my line out. So that's why I don't do it very often. But if I want surefire heat, and I go to that concept, and I let it come in. Now same thing, it's just flip it for the right side. So spread line or baseline press coverage, spread line crash out, re-blitz outside backer, re-blitz the ends, purple Bowman, user Willis now, and we're going to get right side pressure. Now if you want to go all out and go double edge, say they're blocking the running back, now you're going to lose all your flat coverage, but you are going to get double edge. So for example, they block running back. We got a guy coming in, and we got a guy block shedding, and you're going to get sacked, and we jump everything that we can with Willis in terms of flats and quick middle. So that's how we blitz from 4-3 stack, buzz duo. Now let's talk about the free safety zone blitz. We're actually going to just same look. Now I actually need to experiment a little bit with this blitz. So let's try this. Okay, it doesn't come in. Okay, so it's more free safety zone blitz is more of a zone rush, and it's actually more of a covered concept. And I just wanted to see if that blitz would work. Now what we do with it was we baseline with press cover. And if you want, you can spread your linebackers. You don't have to. You bring the safety down in the box like this, and then hooky. Now he has all seams are going to be locked down on the left side. You're using Harrelson, so you got the seam right and the quick middle. Snap the ball. And as you see here, there's not a whole lot open deep, and it's more of an underneath kind of thing you have to go for. And you're bringing you're bringing 3 guys from one side. So I spread my linebackers. Let's try and re-blitz Smith and see what happens. Let's just try this. It's just kind of going rogue here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to come in, sadly. What you could do However, if you really want it to come in, I think this will work. Baseline press coverage, spread line, crash out, Reblitz Smith, spy Smith, or yeah, and hook Golston, and spy Harrelson. And there, comes in very nicely. So you can do that if you want. It's a little bit more of a hassle, and it's kind of a tell because you're spreading your line. But if you really want to do that, you can. I might actually start mixing that in because it is a very smooth blitz. Comes in very clean off the edge there. Yeah, very smooth from Smith there. So you can mess around with that. Say I want to bring it from the right, even though it's kind of a tell, then you would just flip the play. So, flip the play. Still hooking Smith Whitner. And coming off the right now. So, I mean, you knew a lot of things from 4-3 stack. So, those are the kind of the basic blitzing concepts there from 4-3 stack. Now let's get into... We're going to just do one video for 4-3 stack and then one video for 4-4 blitz and then 4-4 coverage. Because we're going to get really deep with this. Let's get into run defense from 4-3 stack. So, give me a run audible. Okay, your basic run defense from this is free safety zone blitz. And again, just bring him down. You want to leave him blitzing if you think they're going to run the ball. And if you really think they're going to run the ball, just use your Willis. And run right, you just flow to the right. It's mainly a left side run stopper. So if they're strong left, you could just call free safety zone blitz and leave him blitzing. So say they're doing this. We'll just flip that halfback slam. And you want to run Golston off sides and then click off and look at where he's going to go. He's going to go right here, so it's going to look like we're really bringing heat. This controller's kind of been messing up lately. So now they try to run left, and you're going to get low enough in the backfield. So if they're strong left, call free safety zone blitz. If they're strong right, let's check real quick the blitz audible down. Thunder smoke. Okay, if they're strong right, what you want to do is you just want to do this. Baseline press coverage, shade backers out, and re-blitz that right outside backer, and use your Willis. You also want to put this guy in a purple. Now, it's basically just a simple concept of we're blitzing the run side, strong side, and now he's going to be forced to take on 1, 2, 3. He's got flow coverage, you got a safety coming down, and you got Willis here, so should come right on. Yeah, make him cut back. And so that's simple run defense there. If you want to go strong side and weak side, if they're even, I would just call free safety zone blitz, honestly. Now, let's talk about some other things that I occasionally do from 4-3 stack. 1 second, guys. What do you need?
I'm not down there.
Yeah, what do you need?
I said beside you.
No, Micah, what do you need? Shut the door, please. Okay, sorry about that, guys. A little bridge we can do. So some other stuff from 4-3 stack, real quick. Just some blitzes we're going to talk about real quick. You can do a lot out of 4-3 stack with just the basic concepts that I'm giving you here. Like say strong safety snake 3, for example. What you can do is just baseline press coverage. You want to run Whitner off, spread line, crash out, re-blitz both ends. We should get right edge. And very smooth, very clean. So you can do that out of both blitzes, and you can just flip strong safety snake. Then you have 2 stock purples. And what you could do is spread line, contain, spy, here like so. Run him off. Click on the Willis here and just kind of jump stuff on this side of the field. And you see right edge. So kind of a universal blitz there from the safeties if you want to blitz your safeties down like that. Real quick, we'll go over Samfire 3. I think I've covered this before. I know Gibbs has a setup for this in the guide. I'm not going to show you his setup. I'm going to show you mine personally. Baseline press coverage. And this is where you flat in purple. You're going to get A-gap. See, I'm starting to come in there. And it's usually pretty consistent. Like, for me, it almost always works. But it does have to do with the fact that Justin Smith is not very... He's explosive, but he's not the most explosive guy you can get there. Oh, crap. So let's see if we can't get one. And there he comes in. He's really starting to... He wants to come in, but he just doesn't want to do it for the camera. He's shy. Maybe the Steelers center. May have to do it the center, guys, or the formation, but you see him trying to come in, and then he'll kind of get caught up. And that's what happens with A-gaps, is sometimes they get caught, but if, you know, a lot of times they don't. So one more time. And there we get it on the last time there. So there's A-gap, guys, for you. That's how I would do it from there. And we're at 16 minutes. Okay. Now, say I want to bring a right edge heat, baseline press coverage. And we're going to try this. I've never tried this before. We're going to try not spreading the line. And just re-blitzing the ends. Let's see if this works. I hope it does. And it does work. So that's a very important thing, guys. Now we can do it without having to spread our line. So now, just by re-blitzing both ends here, we now get right edge heat. And it looks just like our A-gap, it looks just like our coverage, it looks just like everything we're running. So say we want to get left edge heat, just flip the play, baseline press coverage, spread line, crash out, and re-blitz your ends, and you're going to get left edge heat. So this is a game changer for me, really. This is very important. So now you're going to have edge heat left, edge heat right, A-gap left, A-gap right, and you can have double edge heat. So let's try double edge here. Baseline press coverage, spread linebackers, re-blitz left linebacker, crash your line out, of course, re-blitz both ends. Give me double edge heat. Give me double edge. Thank you. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. So now you have so many things you can do with 4-3 stack. Now let's go over really quickly. The will fire 2, and this is just it's a simple concept, and it's the same thing we've been doing, but it's just a nice cover 2 play, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how to make it even better. So cover 2, this will fire 2, this blitz is going to come in, but it's going to come in very inconsistently, so we want to make it consistent. So we baseline press coverage, and we spread our linebackers, crash line out, and of course now we are re-blitzing ends. And we're just going to flow up into the seam here to kind of take it away and give them the underneath drag with Willis. So, flow up into the seam. Uh-oh, something didn't work right. You might have to re-blitz that backer. His angle might not be correct. So let's try re-blitzing a little sharper angle. Flow up in. Still didn't work. That's not good. We may not have re-blitzed the ends. Maybe we didn't re-blitz the ends. So re-blitz ends after you crash. Oh, we didn't crash them out, and then we didn't re-blitz them. Okay. Now it should work. What? Why is it not working right? There's a reason it's not working right, guys. Okay, so will fire 2, you have to spread line. That's what it. So if I want real fire 2, I have to spread my line. For some weird reason, it's just like a little, maybe just the way the game plays, but you have to spread your line and then you're going to get it for sure. But if you want to try it the other way and you're not getting it, then just spread your line out and you'll definitely get it. But if you guys, I'm pretty sure it should come in if you just spread your line or crash your line out and spread your backers. No, because the center's picking up Sopayaga. That's why it comes in on the... Let's just try this. Let's try crash your line left, spread linebackers, re-blitz defensive ends. Let's try this real quick. Still not going to come. Okay, so for will fire 2, you have to spread your line and crash out. So it's kind of a tell, but at the same time, if your opponent's not paying close attention, you can kind of sneak it in, and it's a cover 2 sink type of a play. And now, like say they've been, because the one thing we haven't really covered much is this out right here. So say they've been throwing out, oh, they're throwing out quick, oh, you got it swatted. If they don't throw it, they're sacked. So that's how you use Willfire 2. Sorry about the little camera adjustment there. We're at 20 minutes. So real quick, we're going to go over a man-to-man thing here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to show you the man blitz. If you want to run a man blitz, you basically do it out of any man coverage you want. But I would do it out of free fire. And what we're going to do here is you just baseline press coverage, crash line out, spread backers, reblitz Smith, reblitz Harrison, and user Willis. Yeah, we should get left edge. I don't know why the left side's not coming in right. Because we have to spread our line. So let's just talk Thundersmoke real quick. Thundersmoke leaves the halfback unguarded. So what you would do really fast, you would baseline press coverage, crash line out, bring backers out, man up the middle linebacker on the running back, and hook Bowman. And now we're going to get right edge heat. And if you want to get left edge heat, you have to spread your line. So that's kind of important. So baseline, press coverage, spread line, crash out, spread linebackers, reblitz ends, and user Willis. Very clean. So that's kind of a tell, but at the same time, if they're not paying close attention. Now, really quick, we're going to try something just for fun. Spreading our linebackers, and let's try to get a gap with Willis here. I just want to see something. We'll potentially get a gap. Yes, perfect. So right there, what we did is we want to base a line, press coverage, crash line out, reblitz ends, reblitz Willis, and reblitz the tackle. And now you're going to get a gap, screaming right at the middle. So that's how you kind of use that. So a lot of different things you can do. And if you just want to go two-man under, what you can do here is now, check this out, hook these guys to take away the deep outs and spy a tackle. User the guy on the running back. Okay, he's going out to the flat. Okay, we got him. Okay, now, sack. Okay, so some different things you can do there. From 4-3, all from 4-3 stack. We spend a lot more time on it than I actually run it. But I actually may start running some of that now. Real quick, I think we have one other thing we might want to show you. Oh, okay, Thundersmoke 2. I do use this in the red zone. So, what Thundersmoke 2, what I do from this play is spread linebackers and spy Willis. And this is like a red zone play. And so you now have 4 edge heat, and then you can just spy here and user. So they say they go deep. Okay, I'm back. Okay, sack. So that's how we run Thundersmoke 2. It's mainly for a goal line because you can get a good run D because you just user. So like say he checks down into a run. You have a blitzer, 2 edge blitzers and flow coverage. So you're going to run to the right. Okay, I'm going to user in here to force you to cut back into Ahmad Brooks and Isaac Sobayaga. So that's how you run Thundersmoke. If I wanted to blitz from it, you can do that. You just spread line, or crash line out, re-blitz. Now you have double edge, and you have full cover 2. And there we go. So that's how we run the 4-3 stack. If you want to bring it up the left side, though, you do have to spread your line and crash them out, not just crash out. So kind of something you need to be aware of when setting up your blitzes and setting up your defense. Another play I mix in is the zip cut shoot. Well, real quickly, guys, this is just some coverage things that I do. Is baseline press coverage, spread line out. Okay, we got all that. Now you want to put Willis into a flat zone, put Bowman deep, and you want to hook this guy here, and you're blitzing 2, but you got good coverage, and it's confusing coverage at that. And you're just roaming over the middle, and eventually you're gonna get a block set sack. So that's how I run zip cut shoot. Real quickly, cover 3 cloud, another nice play to mix in. What we do from there is we just call cover 3 cloud, and this is for guys who do a lot of out routes. We just same things that we've been doing all game. And we use her the guy that's not from float. See how he's float here? So we're not going to use her that streak side. We're going to use her this streak side. And so we got streaks covered here with Willis. And really there's not a whole lot of other areas they can go. So that's kind of how we run 4-3 stack, guys. And do work on that. And we'll be right back here with the 4-4.